Young Thug, a legend, a myth, whatever you want to call it. He is the guy. He has inspired a lot of different sounds in rap. I feel like he is very, very influential in the furthering of mumble and or a lot of the singing rap that we see today. I give Young Thug a lot of credit for a lot of people because he has transformed the way that we look at rap stars in general. Now, with all the glaze out of the way, he is a fucking pillow talker. He is a pillow talker. And what I mean by that is, when you're looking at these recordings of all the crap that he's talking about Drake, he's talking about Kendrick, he's talking about all these people, you listen to all the things that he's saying, and it just sounds like he's just hating on everybody for no reason. And again, if this was a person who had his full autonomy, if he was free, then I'll completely understand that. This guy is saying that this person's a rat, this person's a rat, that person's a rat on a full length track while he himself has paperwork snitching. He snitched on his own people. He's the CEO of this group, and he snitched on all his people, expecting them to take a buck 50, a life sentence, and stay squared away with him. But then he's gonna just run free, be on probation for 20 years or whatever, and he's chilling, you know what I mean? And again, a lot of people say, hey, we need to keep it to the music. We need to make sure that we are listening to these artists and not necessarily getting into their personal life. Well, again, I am not going to be sharing any of the clips and playing of all the voice recordings or whatever, because again, these are personal time, and I am not going to be that person. But I am going to say that with him being so vocal about his disdain for every single person, he is ruining possible features. He is making people not trust him. And quite frankly, if I'm looking at it as a person who just enjoys the music, this is hard for me to be all like, man, I can't get behind what Young Thug is saying, especially because he feels so freely about talking about people that he barely even know. And that's just a strange thing about it. Listen, say what you will about Glorilla, say that she's ruining the black community or whatever it is, but he had no reason to say the things that he said about her in public. I mean, not in public, but in the personal. He doesn't know her personally. And it's just weird to see that from another black male who's actually, one of the grandfathers of rap, talk and criticize female rapper for no reason, just because, like, calling her ugly and stuff. That's just mean. And I don't really get it. Again, that's another person that he will probably never get a feature from. He talks mess about Drake. He says, hey, Drake, nobody's listening to the new album, like, your shit's ass. He's never getting the feature from Drake again. He talks mess about Kendrick. Oh, Kendrick, you never put nobody on, which is why I even made the video about Drake in the first place. He's never getting the feature. And again, he put it in a diss track. He is talking about it on the mic, so I am able to talk about it on my mic. That is just what he did. And again, he can apologize as much as he can, but we have to be real at this moment. Young Thug is not at the forefront like he was a few years ago. And it's mainly to do with the probation. His probation, if he wants to take a piss in another state, another country, if he wants to say anything on the track, it has to be ran through by every parole officer in the damn city. And with a lot of that, he can't do all the crazy antics that he was doing back in the day. He can't be calling people and saying he about to fucking slime somebody out or whatever. Because again, they gonna hear that, they be all like, "Ooh, we caught him." Take his ass right back to jail and bow. So he's gonna be moving differently. And with him moving differently, a lot of the times the music is going to suffer because he doesn't have the creative liberties or the freedom to say whatever he wants. And by proxy, if he's not able to say whatever he wants, he's going to have to find different avenues to talk about the things that he needs to talk about. But he is going down the list of things not to do because he is constantly, and I mean constantly, he's just, He's trying to do the same stick, and we don't believe you anymore, man. Like, Gunna wasn't a part of the gang like that. He was just a guy that was under your label. Why are you calling him a snitch? A lot of these people that you are calling snitches are just people who are associated. They didn't never even did the action. And I know damn well a lot of those people ain't doing the action. I feel like a lot of people that's saying, "Oh man, you should have kept it P. You should have kept it street, bro." Once when you see 25 whatever years you in solitary confinement, your life is over, bro. You in there and you watching your kids grow up. You seeing your wife, your girlfriend, whatever, getting tossed around by every other man. Like, bro, come on, let's be real. And it's sad to see. Young Thug is a legend. Young Thug will never be like ever not be a legend in my book. And it's just truly, truly sad to see him go down this direction. I hope that his music is a better reflection of where he's at mentally. And I feel like a lot of the times when I'm seeing these interviews and I'm seeing what he's spilling and all that, and he's saying sorry about all this stuff, like, yeah, I get it, but what you do behind closed doors, your actions of what you're doing is showing a lot of the people that you are depending on to have features, depending on to be a little bit more lit. You are ruining every chance that you have for greatness. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and leave.